Hi there, sign of Taurus. This is Kim, Just Saying Tarot and Oracle, and we are getting into your next 48-hour reading. Thanks for kind of being patient with me as these come out. So I do have private readings. That's kind of what's taking me a little bit longer to get the other things out. But let's see what else. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing. Okay, I have lit the white sage, and if you've never been here, then welcome. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy the reading. The reading is always starts with the intention. I place my ego to the side as much as I can, and try to get messages that are from your spirit guides, your angels, your higher self, so that the messages are clear and concise. Alright, so Taurus, these can be any kind of messages coming through for you. I have the double majors deck that I'm using first. So what do we have for Taurus? Because you all were probably affected by this moon. Taurus. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. I kind of felt the energy of happiness. I wasn't feeling anything other than what this card actually stands for, which is hope. Hope renewed, too. It's hope. It's the start of something. It could be like the very beginning of something new for you. Page of Cups is, if it's an energy around you, it could be a child, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, because it's a very young, youthful energy, like the beginning, the start, a fresh start. Maybe it's even like a start-up business. I mean, it might be something like that too, that it might be representing. Okay, what else with this Page of Cups do you want to let Taurus know, Spirit? What else? Oh, nice. Okay, this deck has two of each, so I don't really read any kind of reversal meaning. And reversals, the way that I do them is they're just special cards, so they can really mean anything. It depends on your reading and the context of the cards around it. So I have the Knight of Pentacles, which is, it is slow. It's the slowest moving knight in the deck, but that's all the bad news that it is. It is good in so many ways because it is bringing in success, small but surely, you know. And what is that quote? An overnight success tends to leave the same way. And so that's why something that's growing slow but steady is good. It's reliable. This could be an offer. For many of you, this could be the offer that helps you get something stable in. For those of you looking for something stable, with stable income coming in. Because of how it laid out, I'm wondering if well, just because of this card even being the Knight of Pentacles, there may be some delays, just because that's kind of the nature of that card. Could have a Virgo energy. Could be dealing with a Virgo energy. Oh, let's get one more. One more. My Mookaite Jasper. This is really good for grounding. And then look, I knew I was gonna see Page of Pentacles. Yay. You have pentacles all over. If somebody's wanting children, they're here. If somebody's not wanting children, be careful. There's a lot of this youthful energy here. This is the seed that starts it all. This is what you plant to become so prosperous. There are mountains in the back. There are trees. But look at the angle that is, you know, that's being taken with this. You know that it's a small character. It's like a child character. But I'm here to deliver such great news, because this news is bigger than any of these obstacles here in the, you know, or challenges that these might represent. So the start of something really wonderful that's going to bring in a lot of revenue. maybe it's an investment paying off or something like that. It's coming across as a new, like a new adventure, a new opportunity. And the improvements, I mean, it's just like everything's looking like it's improving. These could be people in your life. If you're looking this at like a love reading, sometimes these are like neighbors or they're friends that kind of are, they just get too much into, you know how the people that get too into their opinion for like your relationship and stuff like that. That might be representing people who are kind of like getting in the way, could you say? Or just causing commotion. Doesn't have to be though. I think it's good news. No matter what, I think it's good news. Whoever it is bringing in the good news. This could be also child, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with that Page of Pentacles. And it doesn't have to be children. Just the very youthful energy. All things earthly, a new adventure on things earthly or material. Okay, so those are our double majors, and now we're going to get into your Celtic cross. Spirit guides, angels, higher self. For who is connecting with this reading. That wasn't supposed to come out. But it did. Well, it looks like there's a success after some kind of time, a period of disappointment. Disappointment first. And then something comes in that is a huge success. The way I'm getting that is like things might not have worked out like exactly how you planned, but indeed they're working out. Okay, now we're ready to cut. And the Eight of Cups is in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the reverse. It's given me, okay, well, immediately what came into my mind was somebody wants to go, or somebody's going back. Somebody's going back to a place they came from. Maybe you're going back to do something, to possibly fix something, or this is you trying to emotionally detach from a situation and kind of not being able to get away from it. Okay, yeah, it's coming across as like I want to disconnect from this situation, but something keeps pulling me into it. Almost like it's a pull, like a magnetic pull, like a karmic pull, like a pull that you're not intentionally doing yourself. So I don't know what that's about, but we will find out. Well, it's probably about that. There's your energy, Taurus, a Hierophant. Hangman as the reverse. I mean, not the reverse. Why did I say that? The Hangman as the challenge. King of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, something is like kind of upsetting. Something is upsetting the status quo. Not have to do with the Scorpio, but it has more to do with this waiting period. So this general reading, it doesn't all have to be in one specific like love, or it doesn't have to, it's just like either some kind of like external control. This could be like an institution or some kind of guiding force in the external, right? There's something about a waiting period and trying to see from a new perspective something that is being done like a traditional or old way. Trying to see it, that is a challenge, is trying to see without getting upset. Even though emotions do run high when you're talking about things that have always been there for a while, sure. Five of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles is kind of good to be in the past because it's a struggle of some sort. Whatever you've been through, whatever kind of worry, whatever this is, it was a struggle. Sometimes this is talking about everything being a struggle all at one time. I mean, it can really be like finance, because it does seem like that when one thing goes wrong, well, our kind of like our vision is focused on what else is wrong. So maybe that's why it seems like sometimes we get burdened by one thing after another. When it rains, it pours. But this is like reaching to spiritual side with this Hierophant, reaching to your spiritual side to gain a new perspective on how to get out of these feelings of lack. Really, that is like a feeling of lack. Wow. Wow, Taurus, what's going on? Let me pull the rest of these cards for you. That's nice. That's nice. My gosh, 2 for the outcome. Against your better judgment. Waiting on somebody. Some of you are waiting on somebody to return. Waiting. Crowning your reading, you have the Queen of Cups in a reverse. Below, at the heart of the matter, you're the King of Cups in the reverse. This is an energy of like, I'm not moving forward because I'm fearful of this situation. I'm not receiving much love. Why? Maybe we need to analyze how much self-love we're giving ourselves. Hanging around here when something or someone is shocking and feels like they're manipulating the situation. I'm not really sure, but I get that feeling. I get the feeling of a couple that is in each other's life for a reason. With the King and the Queen of Cups, they're meant to be a divine couple. They're just not getting, they're not seeing eye to eye because possibly a waiting period is up, or each needs to learn how to love themselves first before they can learn to love the other. Also, there are things that, look at that 6 is in the reverse up here looking like a 9, and you have 9, 9. So 999 it looks like. It's time to get to work on the soul's mission, and there may be somebody that you are around it that might not be going forward with you as far as like leaving the past behind. Leaving the past behind. The hearts aren't whatever it is, it's like that this King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, the hearts aren't in sync. So there's dysfunction. Why? I don't know. I think because it's trying to tell us there's past karmic ties with this 5 of Pentacles. And turning to your spiritual side, getting a different perspective on why something might not be moving forward. It might not have anything to do with the people at all. It might have something to do with the others that are intertwined in this story. We have, because, we're co-creators. So there's always different factors here, not just what we manifest. I have the 3 of Swords in the reverse as you. So this is a really good card to get for you. If there ever was any place in your heart that held some sadness or deep sorrow, it's now being freed by you. You've actually gone through these emotions. You felt the 3 of Swords. You felt how painful that can be. But you can also feel how beautiful the release of this energy is. And you get a wish granted coming in here. Wish fulfillment. Wish granted in the future energy. This is kind of the energy of like everything is all in place. You could have everything you wish for, everything you really wanted. However, remember me saying that you could have Page of Pentacles. You could have these characters trying to kind of interfere with their opinions on your life, your situation, your relationship. There's the Queen of Pentacles energy in the reverse. Could be a Capricorn energy. Could be somebody that's really trying to shake up and mess up things. But they wouldn't be doing it. They would be only taking advantage of an energy that's already there. I want to say that. they would only be taking advantage of an energy that's already there. It's up to you of what you decide, what you wish for, what you want. Because remember, I think that's highlighting you're co-creating. This could be with spirit, with another person. You're always co-creating. The 9 of okay, let me go back to this. The Queen of Pentacles also, it can be talking about saving your, having to hone in on what resources you have, maybe even cutting back on some luxuries because of this perseverance to make it through. Okay. There is something about either you're waiting on somebody to come back in from a journey or a trip, or you're visualizing your ships coming in, but the action isn't matching what you're visualizing. The actions you're taking aren't visualizing, because it's like, I'm going to stay against my better judgment. I'm going to stay against my better judgment. But I am going to let go of heartache. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Only thing that we need to, let's just see perseverance. I just see that things might be okay if we can let go of the past. Something from the past. So let's get clarifying on these characters. For one thing, there's a lot of characters here. Lots of people, lots of opinion. Lots of opinion. This also could be the energy of feeling shut out. Tell me about the King of Cups in the reverse. Because this is something that could anger or upset a person. And there's the King of Cups in the upright. And it's connecting a time where emotionally you may have felt like you were doing better during a struggle. Does that even make sense? Maybe. Scorpio energy too, or this is coming out. I mean, it's definitely connecting. There's a shock going on, angry about these situations that we're thrown in. It feels almost political, like being angry that you were thrown into a situation where there's suffering or a struggle of any kind. Okay. So holding back because out of fear, and they're saying not to do that, not against your better judgment, move forward in love, work just as hard, pulling something from the past, letting go of the hurt and the anger, but pulling something you learned from the past. Tell me about what we're waiting on with the Hangman. To be emotionally disconnected completely from whatever this is that we let go of with the Three of Swords in the reverse. We're waiting to emotionally completely be done with something. Perspective on why somebody left. Waiting for a vacation, a break. Tell me about the Queen of Cups reverse. You really need to take care of your body. There may be need to seek wise counsel, or somebody that knows what they're talking about with the King of Swords. This is like somebody that does things by the book. They could be kind of rigid here, so you have to watch with that, but feeling like something or someone could be manipulating the system or the people in authority. I'm not so sure that these people are all good because of it being like this. I don't think all intentions here are necessarily good. So just be careful with that King of Swords energy. That can be a tricky energy. If it's like halfway like that or in the reverse, it can signify a very tricky person, a person who is manipulating, and it would seem like with love, with divine feminine energy, and with the intellect. So just be careful with that, because it's not everybody because of it being the way that it's coming out. Look at that devil in reverse. Capricorn energy. Letting go. Letting go. Okay, so what is this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? What is it telling you about scaling back on? Possibly scaling back for somebody that's trying to show you or trying to let you know that something is missing that could make you very happy. That you have something missing that could make you very happy. I don't know if they're insinuating them, or if they're saying like, okay, the reason you're not so happy is because you're trying to work overtime for some things that you could just scale off and then not have to work as hard. Or scale down. It's the something missing card. So there is something that is like asking for your attention to go after it. Excuse me, gosh, that was coffee and pineapple. Sorry, that burp. So, is this Queen of Pentacles a good energy here? I don't think you can look at good or bad. This energy of scaling back, feeling like something's missing from your happiness here, has to do with what you're not going after. That's why they're saying to be bold, be brave, and move forward with heart and love as your strategy. So somebody's not taking a risk for whatever reason. Maybe because of this King of Swords. Might be because of commitment. I mean, we do have commitment here. So I feel like this is like almost soul contract level commitment. That's why you feel pull. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Careful what you wish for. This looks like a codependent relationship. A attachment with the devil. It's more about wanting what's possibly not good for us. Look at their hand gestures. Oh, that's funny, isn't it? That's crazy. Okay, so look at all these nines, guys. 9 in reverse. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. 9 of Wands. 9 of Cups. This is finding your answer. Pointing out to you this is a codependent. Whatever this is codependent. And it's pulling on parts of your fear. That's what's going to keep you back, or some kind of addiction or something like that. Be careful what you wish for. The Nine of Cups can give it to you all. Can give you all. You might get the things that are not so good for you, but hey, you are manifesting what you want. The Three of Pentacles here in the reverse is, to me, suggesting that your solution lies in what you can do for yourself. And this also is coming across to me as money being delayed. That will come in. All right, so 6 of Swords in the reverse is like not listening to what our instinct is telling us. The Knight of Pentacles. This energy is slow, but it moves on. Asking yourself whether this is a good offer or whether you should go towards something different. Tell me about the three of Wands here. Maybe you're not leaving a situation because you feel like it is getting better and that it's only going to keep getting better. Everybody has issues with the devil energy to still deal with, okay? And there is your 6. 6 of, oh my gosh, this is your 6. That ends up being a 9. Guys, 9 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 9 of shit. And then the 6 is in the reverse. Wow. Look up 9s. Look up 99999 on Google, because you will find lots of different things, and whatever resonates with you, I would take a really strong look at, because this number is about things coming to fruition. We need to find out what's coming to fruition and reanalyze what we're fighting for. There is something that's good here. Is it the direction that you're still going in? I'm not sure. It appears that it might be. It is leading towards this victory, this people lifting you up, telling you, making you feel appreciated. So it's feeling really appreciated, like you're at the top of your game, or sitting on top of the world, being raised up, sticking to your integrity that got you to this place. Reward, good job done, appreciation from everyone. Having to go through some kind of, like I said, there's something disappointing first, and then it's looking really great. You just have to, only real warning in your reading is watch what you wish for. Watch what you wish for, and make sure your intentions for moving forward are the same as your integrity that you had here in something that has to do with the past. Whew, what a cryptic message. I don't even know. Like, I can't even tell you what that outline of that reading is. Goodness. And it was long, too. So, anyway, that's what I got for you, Taurus. Sending you love and light as usual. Bye, guys.